Good evening, friends, and welcome to day 44 of Poem a Day for 2026. It is Friday, the 13th of February. Friday the 13th is one of my favourite days. I'm a spooky widow. There's no really any other explanation. As you will see, it's light. I've been to the office and it's still light. It's about 5 o'clock, and that's still pretty bright. I'm pretty happy with that. I've got a whole load of chores to do ahead of my boyfriend coming over this evening, but I wanted to hop on very quickly, or what was going to be quickly, to record your poems. But I realised, making sure that I was placing my bookmark in the right place for this afternoon, that I have made a significant error. The poem we read yesterday, let me refer back to it because my brain is a sieve. Lift Every Voice and Sing by James Weldon Johnson is not a single stanza poem. It is a 4-stanza poem. Three long stanzas. I had not realised it went over onto the following page until I opened the book to move my bookmark. So I shortchanged you yesterday, friends. So what I'm going to do today is read that in its entirety, and then move on to today's poem. So, without any preamble, because we have read the blurb already, this in its entirety is Lift Every Voice and Sing by James Weldon Johnson. Lift every voice and sing, till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise, high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory is won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died. Yet with a steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. We have come over a way that with tears had been watered. We have come, treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. Out from the gloomy past, till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of the bright star is cast. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, Thou hast brought us thus far on the way, Thou who hast by thy might led us into the light. Keep us forever in the path, we pray, lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we meet thee, lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget thee. Shadowed beneath thy hand, may we forever stand, true to our God, true to our native land. And yes, reading that in its entirety does make considerably more sense that it's referred to as the American Black National Anthem. Truly a brilliant piece. Once more, the Big Red Book coming up. Um, as I talked at some length yesterday about that, I'm gonna move straight into our next poem, if you don't mind. So today's poem for the 13th of February is entitled Shrove Tuesday, and it's by Celia Warren. And we have a blurb which reads as follows. While Shrove Tuesday, or as some people call it, Pancake Day, falls on a different date each year, it's usually around the middle of February. Traditionally, now is the time to use up the rich and delicious food items, such as butter, eggs, and sugar, that are discouraged during Lent. And that's why we throw all of those ingredients into pancakes, cover them with maple syrup, and guzzle them up before Ash Wednesday. Wondering if this is possibly a Canadian author who has gathered these poems together, because obviously in the UK it's much more common to have pancakes with sugar and lemon. I know obviously times have changed and you can have anything you want on your pancakes, but traditionally sugar and lemon. So this is Shrove Tuesday by Celia Warren. Just checking the following page. I slept like a twig in a willow and woke to a tickle of snow. The blue sky was gold at the edges where the wind had forgotten to blow. The pansies had ice on their petals, but the sparrows had sun in their wings. They hopped on the green and white garden as if they were fitted with springs. The sky was still making its mind up what language it wanted to speak. It was slow translating winter, its words uncertain and weak. But nevertheless I felt bouncy, like a schoolchild who leaps out of bed, remembering it's Saturday morning, for springtime has entered my head. Today was a day to pick daisies, to skip and to skate and to sing. Today was a day to toss pancakes, to spread with the flavour of spring. That's lovely. Oh. What a wonderful way to move into the weekend. After what has personally been a bit of a difficult week. And where we've had some emotive poetry, and in the kind of on a kind of global platform, it's been another tough week. I think that's, and pardon the pun, a very sweet way to transition from the traditional working week into the weekend. Dear friends, I hope that Friday the 13th has been kind to you. And I hope that there has been no unluckiness to have crossed your path. If you and any loved ones are celebrating Valentine's Day, then I wonder perhaps if we will have something maybe a little bit special for you tomorrow. I will be spending the day with my boyfriend. We don't have anything in particular planned. It's probably going to be movies. Just looking forward to spending some time. Not specifically because of Valentine's, it's just time. But friends, as I mentioned, I have chores to do. I have a flat to tidy and probably some cats who want their dinner. Although, trying to look into the background, but as I mentioned before, I've not got my glasses on. Cass may have just raised his head. Never mind. I hope you have a lovely evening, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.